What's happening, YouTube's Mulo Motivation reactions? Back with another reaction video. So today's part number 4 of the Always Showtime documentary. If you're here again, thank you for your support. If you're here for the first time, hit that subscribe button for more reaction videos. Without further ado, let's get into the documentary. 3, 2, 1, let's get it.
Emotionally, they all look the Magic, and he's got to commit to that game with total enthusiasm and execution.
Left side of Magic. Magic all the way. Spin it up and in.
Don't let him take it off.
What a pass. Magic Johnson.
He really hates to lose. I mean, he really does. It's a passion with him to win and win at all costs.
Playing with fierce determination, Magic would lead an emotional Laker charge, and as they overwhelmed Boston in games 2 and 3, LA would take control of the series and restore their pride.
What do you guys think about how Magic will fare out in the game now? How would he fare out in the game now? Will he adapt? Would he dominate? Why would he dominate? And in what ways would he dominate? Let me know in the comment section. That's if you watch basketball now and before. If you watch basketball before or NBA, and if you watch the current NBA, you'll be probably the better option to answer the question.
In Game 4, Bird would try to stem the Laker tide.
Lane coming to the right, and he gets the pass. Goes into the lane, jump pass back out to DJ. DJ throws on the top. It's good, and no time left. It's all over. It is all over.
Boston waited for LA to begin to crack, but Magic would make sure that they would wait in vain.
The Lakers answered the Celtics' true grit with a fierce, determined performance. And it's 3-2 in favor of Los Angeles as they go back to Boston. Welcome to Boston Garden. And will it be a victory party for the Los Angeles Lakers, or will it be a survival for the Boston Celtics?
I started out the morning, didn't feel very good about the game. But as the day wore on, I started to think to myself, well, we have some other great players in the
Man, I feel bad. Actually, Jared did win one, didn't he? He won. I think he won. He's like 1 for 8 or something in the finals. But he did win one. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, please.
Here is Irvin Magic Johnson, who has waited for this chance for a year. The loss stuck in his craw.
Magic Johnson is so competitive, a leader. And he started out that basketball game like, fellas, I'm going to lead you to the promised land tonight.
With Magic leading the way, the Lakers would close out the series in 6 games, becoming the first team in history to defeat the Celtics in the finals on their home floor.
This man, Magic Johnson, played this season with a mission for the Lakers, and it's about to pay off.
Magic's mission was complete. He had won a championship for himself and for history.
At that point, we were 0 for 8 playing the Celtics, and to finally beat them.
I think the 0 from 8 was when Jerry West played. Yes, and when he faced Bill Russell all those times. 8 of them or something he lost. I think that was, at that point, that was broken. So, okay, so he could be 0 and 8. I don't know which year won or if it was even on the Lakers. Anyway, somebody please correct me. I didn't actually do a background check. Those are just stuff from memory, what I know right now.
It wasn't a monkey, it was an 8 and then some on our backs. I mean, King Kong size.
Magic Johnson, who finds redemption, Tommy, as you say, a year later.
From the parquet floor of the Boston Garden to the White House front lawn, Magic's dramatic victory left no one untouched.
Does America believe in magic? You bet we do.
The whole country was under his spell.
Appreciate that. I'm gonna be styling now.
And its children had found a new role model that they could look up to.
So play it smart. Don't fall out with drugs.
I love kids. You know, what they want is that they want you to first give them some time. They want to be heard. And if you can get...
To be honest, nowadays, man, with a lot of the athletes, keep your kids away from these clowns. I hate to say it, but the athletes now, maybe they have more rules and more customs to keep them sort of civilized. But I feel like now, I'm not saying all, but for a lot of the athletes, there's less restrictions, less customs, less rules, which is making a lot of them too free, which is dangerous, especially when kids look up to them, see the stuff they write on social media, the stuff they talk about in the media, things like that. So a lot of the athletes now, honestly, not all, keep your kids away from them. Seriously. It's just hard to see a lot of role models nowadays. Or it could also be a fact that social media is around and you're exposing these athletes to more things. So there's more surveillance around these athletes now. That could be a factor as well. But keep your kids away from a lot of the athletes now. Not all, a lot of them. I don't know how it was then, but it seems like there were more role models.
Give them that. You'll have them in the palm of your hand.
Hey, you got any requests? Just call in. I take all requests.
And as always, Magic found time to respond to all callers.
He's still the same loving, kind person that he was when he was growing up.
My mother made me realize that you can gain a lot from helping other people.
The man who's responsible for this entire evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Perhaps the most glowing testimony to his gift of giving has been the Midsummer Night's Magic Weekend, which benefits the United Negro College Fund.
Right now, this is bigger than any championship I've ever won because this will stay longer than that.
Established in 1986, this gala event has been the single largest annual fundraiser in UNCF history, raising over $4 million.
Wow.
Okay, it's time to throw down. Are we ready?
All right, Magic gets the rebound from his shot. He can tie it up.
Each year, the NBA's brightest stars have come out to lend their support and to pay tribute to a man who has made his vision a reality on and off the court.
Wow. Spark Webb, man.
You know, this country had
That's high jump. He was only 5'6". 5'6". I don't know what his vertical was. I think it was like 44 inches or something like that. Jesus, that's crazy. Anyway.
people who lead this country that were as strong as committed to what he's committed to. It would be a very special person who was leading this country.
One has to look no further than Lansing to find the wellspring of Magic's values.
My father is a very unique man. He always talked to us, play with us, and do anything, you know. He was always like another big brother to us, really.
And in many ways, Irvin Sr. has always been a source of inspiration to his children.
He's an unbelievable father, and he had a great influence on my life, then as well as now. You know, he showed me that anything I wanted in life, I had to work for it.
Embodying his father's work ethic and selflessness, Irvin would win his first MVP award in 1987 and pay homage to the man who made it possible.
This award belongs to my dad because of all what he has done for me. I'm living for him in a sense, playing in the NBA, and so I dedicate and I'm going to give this to him. And I just want to thank you.
Ironically, Irvin had earned his first MVP by unveiling an aspect of his game that went beyond his father's teachings.
Irvin Johnson, as the most unselfish player, maybe in the history of the game, became a little selfish. And he had to. It was his time to start being the main cannon.
They finally turned the team over to me and let me do my thing. Let me show the other side.
I've been whole through time. If what I saw is true, there's nothing that stands between this world and utter destruction.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something, but that commercial came on and I lost my train of thought. Type below how much you hate commercials in the comment section, please. I'd love to read them.
Of Magic Johnson.
In his MVP season, Magic Johnson had been asked to shoulder more of the scoring burden for his team. Displaying his versatility, he would respond by elevating a dimension of his game, a prospect that was frightening for the rest of the NBA.
Giving Irvin the green light to really dominate the game offensively made everybody change their game plan when they had to play us.
And now, equipped with Hollywood's original lethal weapon, the Lakers have become the most feared team in the land. Though Magic had performed more as a soloist in 1987, he still managed to orchestrate Showtime to perfection.
I think Magic is Showtime.
Showtime!
Magic Johnson.
How did he say it?
Must be magic.
Music, please. It's got class, it's got style.
Magic couldn't draw it better on the blackboard.
If he came over once a week like the Cosby Show, I'd sit there and watch.
Take it to the bank!
Once he got here, I think Showtime began.
Where did that come from?
When he leaves, Showtime ends.
And though 1987 had seen many changes, it would end with a familiar scenario.
I heard Converse made a pair of bird shoes for last year's MVP.
Yep.
Well, they made a pair of Magic shoes for this year's MVP.
Okay, Magic, show me what you got.
You know, nobody gets you up more than Boston. As long as Larry's on the other side and I'm on this side, it's going to always be that.
We've had a lot of battles along the way, but we've always had respect because we come to win every night. We don't take a night off.
We both make each other play our best game. You know, and that's the best thing about this Bird-Johnson rivalry.
Give me room. I'm going high, so let it get up in the air.
As the 87 finals began, it became evident that Showtime was still playing at the Forum,
Magic Doherty.
and Boston had a
Oh,
front
that's
row
a sick
seat.
pass.
Bird courageously tried to keep the Celtics close, but Magic would refuse to let up as the Lakers took the series' first two games. And as the venue shifted, the duel continued.
You always have somebody in life that you want to be and you want to compete against. And Larry Bird is the guy.
After dropping Game 3, the Lakers found themselves in a furious struggle for control of the series.
Bird goes around working.
As Game
A battle,
4 would
man.
see two living legends locked in the historic game of Can You Top This?
Open his aim. Bird goes for three.
When the pressure gets tight, there are only a few players that want the basketball, and Magic wants the ball.
In the game's final moments, Johnson would find himself not only with the ball, but also with the chance to put an end to the decade's most compelling rivalry.
To the left goes Magic.
Oh, this is the one.
5 seconds left. Magic down middle, just what I thought. A hook shot at 12.
Goodness.
Magic's just a great basketball player. He's the best I've ever seen, you know. Unbelievable. I don't know what to say.
Closing out the series.
Man, I can just look at his face, man. That's a true. You can truly see how somebody cares about the game, and how disappointed someone is when you look at his face there. You can definitely see it.
Series in 6 games, Magic would once again be doused in championship splendor. With one dramatic shot, he had assured himself of his 4th title and of his preeminent place on the list of NBA superstars.
Damn.
People are starting to recognize him for exactly what he is the total best player in this game.
But Magic would have little time to rest on his laurels. His next challenge was a historic one.
No NBA champion has repeated since 1969.
And his coach would boldly declare it.
And I'm guaranteeing every
Part number 4 there. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more reaction videos. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what other videos you would like me to react to or documentaries. And we'll go from there. Like always, get better every day, optimize yourself. I'll see you next video. God bless.